Hi, my name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. Today I'm going to be trying out the Juvia's Place Wahala 2 palette. This was not the plan. I didn't plan on getting this, even though I was definitely tempted by some of the colors that were in it. This is what it looks like. It's so pretty. These are the shades here that I was kind of eyeing the most, and then this multi-chrome up here, and these are pretty too. My aunt who watches my videos says she likes hearing my rationales. So here's my rationale. It was on sale for 26 and change. 20, it's my New York accent. 26 and change. And, you know, I see it changing already. I'm so excited. You could see it too. Okay, so rationale being that you can pay 26 for just like one duochrome. Why not pay the 26 and I managed to get free shipping and then like get all these other shades too. So that's my rationale. I am going to start with this fluffy brush from Too Faced. It's the Mr. Right Blender brush. And I think I'm going to start with Yab, which is this like maybe salmon-y pink. I have this eye primed, this eye not. Let's see what happens. In the past, I've not been impressed with Juvia's Place mattes, only the shimmers. The two palettes I have are the Masquerade and the Magic. And I just feel like a majority of the mattes like don't, like, I don't know, I feel like they're kind of dry and stiff and like they don't want to blend. The shimmers though, I've been very impressed with. So far though, this is going well. I was definitely inspired by Angeshka's looks doing this, but I don't want to copy her looks, so I'm gonna come up with my own, hopefully. Blending is better, as per usual, in person than in the camera, but does still need a little more. Then I'm taking my BH Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it, and I'll go into Too Much. I hope this isn't exactly what Angeshka did. If so, I apologize in advance. I don't remember. Then I'm just cleaning off that brush, going back into Yab, and just trying not to lose it. Just trying to blend that out. And then cleaning off the brush again, and blending out the top. Yeah, that kind of went higher than I wanted it to, but oh well. This part here looks so bad on camera, but in real life, it's pretty fine. Look at that, that's so cool. How the heck with it. I'm going to use Egg Ba Me. Listen, this one, okay? the dark teal. I'm gonna see if I can put that in my crease. It's coming out more, I'd say bluish on top of the pink. And I'm gonna clean off my brush and just try to blend it together more. Wasn't exactly what I planned, but that's okay. When is it ever? And then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it, go back into that same deep teal, and just try to put a little more pigment really deep in the crease. Probably not going to really see it anyway, but I want to make sure that like dark grounding base is there. Clean it off and just blend it a tiny bit. Okay, now for the star of the show, Fake. Oh my god, I'm really hoping that this works out. I mean, you could see it, but oh my god. But you can also see like a black base trying to come through. And I don't want that, but let's do this. Okay, it's there. It's not the same as on my finger though. Yeah, even like when swatched on my wrist, I mean you see it, but then you see it like trying to go to that black base. You know what, I'm gonna try glitter glue on the other side. You guys know I haven't really had much luck with duochromes lately, or multi-chromes, or whatever we want to call them. So I'm gonna try a couple different methods to see if I can get this to work. Okay, so glitter glue on. I'm gonna use my BH Cosmetics brush with a 4 on it and try to pick up that shade. And try to press it in. I've heard that pressing is better than swiping with duochromes and multichromes. Something about the way the pigment translates, I think. Well, now you can see it more because of the light coming through on my window. Yeah, I mean, I'm happier with it, I think, on this eye. If I block the light, yeah, I don't know if it really made a difference. Alright, I'm taking my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it, taking that same deep teal and putting it on the outer third to outer half of my lower lash line. I don't know if it's because I'm using it lightly or what, but I feel like this shade isn't like as pigmented as I would expect from Juvia's Place. It could be how I'm using it. And then I'm going to use Fake again. It's so pretty. I wish it did that on my eye. At least it does it in the pan though. And I wish I didn't get it in my eye. I think the last thing I'm going to do for this look is take my dollar store brush and put one of the colors over here. I guess Shakara. This one. It's a shimmer. This one up here I think is a pressed glitter. So I'm going to use this one down here. Helps if I turn the brush the right way. And I'm just going to use that as my brow bone highlight because why not? I like that. I know that's not everybody's first choice, but I like it. It's like white, but like with a touch of silver, I would say. And I might as well use it on my Moda Contour brush. Let's see if I can use it as a highlighter as well. I feel like these shades, I mean, obviously this isn't how you're supposed to use this one, but I feel like they're not as pigmented as I would usually expect from Juvia's Place. Like, I feel like they have to be built up more, and they're thinner, which I don't mind, but I'm wondering if that's the case, how people who like the typical Juvia's Place formula will like this. And I'm going to take my IBY crease brush again and just fix this here because it's bugging me. Yeah, I'm glad I went with the teal instead of just the brown. I do like that. Alright, yeah, I did look at it in some other lighting in my house, and yeah, you definitely see it. I think it's something that other people will notice. Like, I'll try it with my mom later, see if she notices that my eye kind of changes color, but I think other people will notice it. And I just wish, you know, when I look straight on, like, I wish I would see it more, because I mean, my makeup's really for me. But I do know that it's there. Alright, so for the most part that look wore well. It didn't wear so well on this eye, but this eye didn't have any primer. I think today I'm going to try still primer on this eye, no primer on this eye, but I'm not going to use any glitter glue this time. So sometimes if I use the glitter glue without a primer underneath, I get some creasing and moving around, which is what happened. So I'm going to start with this blender brush, which I think it's a fluffy brush from the Too Faced Mr. Right Eye collection. And I think I'm going to start with Lit, which is a soft peach. Almost the color of my skin. And this is going to be my transition, but I think I'm only going to take it halfway in. Yeah, I mean, it's a little darker than my skin, but when applied like this, it's not very visible. Then I'm taking my BH Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it, and I'm going to go into Wasted, which is this bright, almost like a neon orange. I'm going to put that in my crease, again, only halfway. Then I'm just cleaning off the same brush. I'm just going to blend it out a little more. Then I think I'm going to take Jealous, which is this aqua teal color. It matches my shirt. Of course it matches my shirt. And I'm going to put that on the other, like, half and try to blend it inwards. That one is a little harder to work with. I think if I set my eyeshadow primer, I probably wouldn't have this issue. Yeah, I think that's exactly it. Because I have to say, on the eye without the primer, I like how it's coming out better. So I'm just cleaning off the brush, and I'm going to blend out the top. Let's see if I can get that to come in a little more. Definitely worked better on the other eye. Then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it, and I'm going to go into ASAP, which is a deep brown. Maybe I want to put this deep in the crease, just a little bit of the way in, so maybe only to the green. And then kind of have it as my, like, outer corner. I have a feeling this is going to wear away because I'm not putting enough, I think. But I don't really want a lot. I just want a little touch of it. Just to make sure I don't lose the green, I'm going to use the same brush and go back into Jealous. And just kind of layer it and blend it. And then I'm going to take my IBY crease brush, clean, and just blend that top out a little more. Then I'm going to take Oya, which it's a shimmery brown, but has maybe the ever so slightest, like red plum undertone. And I'm gonna start building that inward. And that one's got a lot of fallout. It's not a heavy shimmer, I can tell you that. You know me, I'm all about the shimmer, so yeah, it's okay. Alright, I'm gonna start with Money. Or not start with, gonna continue. And I'm gonna keep going inward. This looks very pretty. It's a duochrome. I don't know if... Alright, wait, let me put more on my finger. Can you see that? I mean, it's not a strong shift, but it goes from a deep teal to like maybe a blue purple. Ooh, that's so pretty. Oh well. It's gonna go in the middle of my lid because that's what's left. But maybe this all over the lid would probably be very nice and give more of a duochrome effect. And I'm just gonna blend that over the brown. Hope I'm not covering my eye. Now this feels like your typical Juvia's Place shimmer, maybe a little bit thinner, which I think is actually better. Because I found that, say the Masquerade and the Magic palettes, they're actually like so pigmented and emollient that like they kind of move around a little bit. So I think this is going to be better, at least for me. And I think I'm just going to take a clean finger and try to start blending that inwards, because I'm going to put something else. And I don't want to, like, I don't want the shadow to just stop. I'm going to attempt to blend orange and green the best I can. Can we see the duochrome if I go like this? Not really. This one, yeah, that one, you can definitely see. Nah, you can't really see. Oh, actually, I think the one I was going to use here is a pressed glitter. It's called 419. And yeah, that's a pressed glitter. Whatever. We're just gonna go for it. Ooh. I have to say, I definitely feel like the, like a little bit of a sticky base. I don't know how well that's gonna work, but we're trying it. I'm gonna try to fade it into the tealy color. Yeah, that didn't work. Never mind. Hi, my name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. Funny, I feel like the more I play with that little piece there, the more it doesn't want to stick. There we go. I feel like that one's not gonna stay. It's not even staying now. I think that's because of the lack of primer underneath. Then we have these really, I feel like those two are very similar. Well, I'm gonna try one of them. You know what, first I think I'll go with ASAP on my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it. And just do a little on the lower lash line from the corner and like starting to blend inward. You know what, the heck with it. Then I'm gonna take Period with a T at the end. I think that's some kind of hip language that I'm not hip enough to understand. Isn't that what the kids say nowadays? And I'm gonna take that and like blend that along with the brown. And then I'm gonna take Venom and put that on the inner part here. That one doesn't want to go. Is that one a pressed glitter? No, it is not. So what's this other one? Hater? Oh, okay. Yeah, they're different. Like this one's more green, this one's more blue. So you know what? I think I'm going to change my mind. I think I'm going to go into Hater because it's a little darker. Maybe it'll show up a little better. Well, not exactly the look I was going for, but I think the majority of the shadows performed well enough. Like I said before, I do think everything is like less pigmented for the most part than the original Juvia's Place stuff. And you know what? Hey, at least I tried a different kind of look. Alright, so the turquoise and orange look, some parts of it wore well and some parts didn't. I think I'm definitely going to need an eyeshadow primer when I use this palette. The glitter was interesting. It wore well on this eye, but not this eye. This is the eye that didn't have primer on though, but I was surprised that it wore well without a glitter primer, so just by itself. So that was interesting. And then I felt like the shimmers kind of spread, so I think for me I'm going to need to use less. And I feel like it was worse on the eye that was not primed. And I feel like the mattes faded a bit. So very interesting. I feel like I'm a little bit disappointed. Even though I felt like the other Juvia's Place palettes were like too pigmented, I feel like this one, like I like that you build it up, but I feel like the wear isn't the same. Also, I feel like a lot of these are similar to one another, like very similar. Like before I turned the camera on today, I was looking at these and like these because I think I'm going to do like maybe a blue, purple, silver look today. And things that I thought were pressed glitters, just like a very fine pressed glitter, aren't. They're actually shimmers. So like that one's a shimmer. All of these are shimmers. Wait, let me double check. Ooh, that is a duochrome. Can you see that? Kind of like, what was that one from Stila? The Into the Blue liquid eyeshadow, the mermaid one. Like a royal blue to purple. This palette confuses me. Well, we'll definitely see when I do the swatches what's what. But for now, I'm going to start with Wicked, which is a very pretty blue. And I'm going to use that as my transition shade with my Too Faced blender brush from the Mr. Right collection. Today I have primer on both eyes, by the way. Then we're going to clean that brush off and just try to blend it out a little more on top. I'm also wondering what it would be like if I set my eyeshadow primer. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll do that on this eye. To set my eyeshadow primer on my other eye, I'm going to use my dollar store brush and the Makeup Revolution Mint Chocolate palette. And I'm just going to use the shade Confession here, which is like a very, very pale pink. Ooh, that's kind of a lot. And I'm just going to set from crease to brow bone. Hopefully that will help. I think I'm going to change the brush for that side. I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it. Now see if there's any difference. A little less pigmented, but I think I like the blend better. I'm just cleaning it off and now blending out the top. We'll have to see if that affects how it wears. Then I'm going to take Fury, which looks like it has some, looks like it has some little glitters in it. Can you see that? I mean, I don't think they'll show up, but I'm gonna use it for the heck of it. Oh, nope, looks like they're just glitters from one of the other shadows. See, when I dipped into it, they went away completely. So I'm using my IBY crease brush and just going in with it. And then we're probably not going to see it in the end because of my hooded eyes, but I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it. And oops, I keep doing that. Go into Dream, which is the darkest of like this color. This like indigo, I guess it's an indigo. And I'm just going to use my IBY crease brush, clean, to just blend that out a little more. See, now I'm liking it better on this eye. Whatever at this point. With my dollar store brush, I'm going to go into Fame, which when I did a little swatch off camera, it looks like it actually has a little bit of gold to it, rather than straight up silver. Yeah, I don't really see it now, but it's definitely not as cold as the other one. Alright, I think I'm going to take Nawa O, which seems to be an indigo purple with some blue glitter. It's pretty. I'm going to put that on the outer and inner thirds of my eye. I feel like this one is, oh, that's pretty. It's pretty, but you really gotta like dig in and layer this one. It feels like it just wants to do like hard pan. See, and like it's sticking to my finger and not wanting to come off on my eyes too much. I'm gonna use my IBY crease brush just to see if I can fix this a little bit. Alright, then I'm going to take Globe so that we can try out one of the like bigger glitters. Like this has bigger, whoa, okay. This has bigger glitter particles. Probably not eye safe. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff on the back actually. Certain ones are pressed pigments, certain ones are eyeshadows, certain ones are glitters. Dream, Wasted, Wicked, Too Much, Lust, Fury, Yab, ASAP, Colo, and Goals are not supposed to be used on the eyes. Funny, this one wasn't on that list. Anyway, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna put it in the middle here and do like a, I don't know, a glitter halo eye, I guess. So I'm just starting in the center and then trying to just tap it outward. Ooh. I think I am flirting with disaster here. Don't try this at home, even though that's literally what you're supposed to do. And I think I'm going to go with the smaller brush here from Wish and go into Bold. Let's see if I can put that on the outer, like third and maybe inner third. And then I'm going to put some of Rage, which is like a gray purple maybe. I'm going to put that in the center. Not much difference. Alright, I'm going to take some of Dream on my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it again and just try to fix this a little. Then I'm taking my IBY crease brush, clean, and again just trying to fix it. Alright, so this is going to be a lot of swatches. 30 shades in here. Wow. Okay. So I'm just going to go across. We have Fame, Nawa O, Dream, Egg Ba Me, that's pretty, it matches my shirt. Wasted, Fake, we know I love that one. Greed, that one's a little stiffer. Wicked, Goals, Venom, 419, too much. 2 of those are glitters. Oop. Shakara, Amebo, Dope, Lust, they are very pretty. I'm not thrilled with the formula, and I think a lot of them are similar. And we have Lit, Colo, Ambitious, Stiffer again, Fury, I'll give you a better look at that. Bold, Hater, Period with the T, Yab, definitely swatch better than they apply. Probably because I'm able to press harder on my arm than I am on my eye. Does that make sense? Does that happen to any of you? Gobe, I think. Rage. Stiffer again. Money. Jealous. It's funny, some of the glitters swatch pretty well. ASAP and oh yeah. So here are all the swatches. Yeah, I mean, the colors are beautiful. Like I said, some of them are similar. Like, how much of a difference can you really tell on the eyes with some of these? Like that one and that one. Like the darker blues. These two, I guess, like one is a little bit darker. Wait, that's not it. Where is it? Over here. Alright, that's not as bad as I thought. I do like that the glitters seem to stay on without a glitter primer. But yeah, I feel like first impressions, the formula is a little bit of a hit and miss for me. Before I go, I just want to do a couple comparison swatches. This is my Magic palette from Juvia's Place. And in here, I feel like, you know, some silvers, some grays. I mean, we have those in here. So I'll swatch Yamoja and Vi. Okay, I feel like that one is different, Vi. But that one, yeah, I mean, we have like 5 silvers in here. In fact, I might like this one better. Well, alright, it is a different tone. And I'll just put that there. That one's definitely different. I think we're gonna see more similarities in here though. This is the Mini Masquerade. And see that like turquoise shimmer there? We have Zola from here. It's actually different. This one is a little bit bluer. I feel like the camera makes it look more different than it is, but this one is definitely a little bluer. That one's a little bit greener, even though that one is bluer than this turquoise over here. And I feel like we had like 3 of these kinds of shades in there, like an indigo. This one is Chi. I think that's how it's pronounced. And this one I would say is more of a like a shimmer satin, whereas these seem to have like some glitter in them. But like, for example, down here, you know, it's pretty close. This one's a little deeper, and I'll swatch it again just to put it next to this guy up here. So that one's a little bluer. Then, you know what, maybe I'll put it on the other side, because there's another of that color over here. Yeah, so that one has like glitter-ish particles, and that one doesn't, but pretty close. So I don't think I'm going to be doing any more looks on camera with the Wahala 2. I'm probably just going to play around with it on my own, and if any kind of epiphany happens where I change my feelings drastically, I'll let you know. Otherwise, if you specifically want to see me do something else with that palette, let me know, but otherwise, I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it, even if only for the fake shade. But overall, pretty colors, not thrilled with the formula. Hit and miss for me. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you have a good day no matter what it is you're doing. Bye. See you next time.